What's going on, guys? So as you see the title of our video, we have some bad news regarding our Ghostbusters build. As of this video, unfortunately, Eagle Moss is no longer around. They have gone into bankruptcy. There has been some red flags that have popped up since before they went into bankruptcy. As of right now, the website is completely shut down. There is no communication to the subscribers that have subscribed to Eagle Moss receiving the parts packs or anything. And it sucks, really. There was no communication whatsoever about the situation. There was no emails that sent out saying what was going on. They basically just cut all ties and that was it. What that means is we don't know if we are going to be able to finish the Ecto 1 build that we are over halfway done with. Actually, just under halfway. Because the Ecto 1 build is 141 issues, and we did 70 issues. So it's like 71 left, I believe. But, like I said, there has been some red flags on before they went into bankruptcy. One of them that I noticed was the shipping. Now, I did know that, shipping was delayed with everything because of the pandemic. Yeah. So the pandemic caused a lot of issues with the shipping delays and everything being backed up. That's one thing. I kind of brushed that off as, it's a nationwide thing with shipping. So that wasn't a huge thing. The other one was we were a part of the affiliate program with Eagle Moss, meaning we had a link that we can use on our videos that will take you directly to Eagle Moss. And, if people use that link to get the product, then, we got a little percentage of that. Nobody used it. We just kind of threw it on there. It was something fun to do. However, I did receive an email stating that, and this was, I want to say about 3+ months ago, they were suspending all affiliate program. They were kind of pausing it. Okay, that's fine. And then I'm a part of a Facebook group. It's called Build the Ecto 1 on Facebook, basically. And on there, they talk about everything that's going on with shipping, and everybody kept having the same issues with, not receiving their packages on time, being delayed. If something's missing, contacting Eagle Moss and they would send out something, but it was out of stock. A lot of stuff was out of stock, and a lot of product wasn't shipping when it was supposed to because it was stating that it was out of stock. They're not going to ship you a package if it's missing, say you have 4 parts packs in a box. They're not going to ship out just 3 and not give you that one, from what I found out. But on that same Facebook group, they talk about everything going on, and one of the big red flags was Eagle Moss took off their customer service phone number as well as the email address for that. So there was no way of getting a hold of them for any customer service. And then the website went dark. The link was no longer working, and everybody was like, okay, what's going on? But the website was saying temporarily out of service, I believe, from what I remember. But nothing was, websites go under construction all the time. They're updating or whatever. So it wasn't a big thing. But then, on the Facebook page itself, they were talking about, well, the company's they're going to be going under administration. And I am by no means an expert with this topic and bankruptcy and all that, I know the bare minimum, so bear with me on that. But usually when companies bring in administrators for that, they're looking at going into bankruptcy because it's kind of an outside entity coming in, assessing everything, and then they're gonna go into bankruptcy. And ultimately that's what happened. They went bankrupt. So what does that mean for us? There's been a lot of, when the news broke that Eagle Moss was bankrupt, and now everybody's left in limbo on their builds, because it's not just the Ecto 1. Eagle Moss had about 7 different builds that you can do, from the military Jeep, the DeLorean from Back to the Future, the Ecto 1, Eleanor from Gone in 60 Seconds, the James Bond car. There was a few others. There was people that had multiple subscriptions to build these models, and then now they're stuck. And then it was mass hysteria whenever it was announced on that web or on the Facebook page. Basically, everybody's like, well, now we're stuck. We spent hundreds of dollars on this product, and now we can no longer, we're stuck. We can't build it anymore. So then people are getting creative, and there's people like, oh, I'm just going to throw it away. eBay, if you look prices on eBay for sealed parts packs, they're going for astronomical amounts because people know they can make a pretty penny on it because it's supply and demand. People want to finish their builds that they've started, so they are trying to sell it when they can and get a profit on it, on what they lost. We're not going to do that. There's people saying they're going to throw it away, that they're just going to sell it, that no, we're going to hold on to ours because there is a glimmer of hope. And usually when companies like Eagle Moss go into bankruptcy, other companies can purchase, and they'll basically take over where the company left off. On the Facebook page, there is a little bit of hope of that. There is, from what I've seen, a company that wants to purchase the Eagle Moss and continue from where they left off and get a hold of the customers and the subscribers to build. So with that, there is that glimmer of hope, and people are getting creative. There's people, like I said, just giving up. There's people that are wanting to 3D print parts. There's people that are, finding the exact dimensions of the parts that they need and 3D printing them, getting creative, because there's some that are really, really close. All they need is like the roof rack and a few lights here and there. We're not that close. I mean, we're just under halfway, but we still need quite a bit. We can't just 3D print our parts. Also, there's people that are casting like fenders in sand, and they're gonna mold the fenders with liquid metal. I mean, that's very unique. I mean, but I don't know how that's going to turn out. So what we did basically is we're going to put a bag over our model and just store it away. And hopefully later on down the road, we don't know if it's going to be a couple months, year, if not more, hopefully we get to finish our build at least. What does that mean for the other parts or the other add-ons? Who knows? I don't know if that stuff's going to come. What that means for us, like I said, we're just going to put the model away and store it in hopes that we have a chance of continuing in the future. Like I said, with the add-ons, I don't know if we're going to get any more add-ons. I do know that the company that supplies the parts packs for all of Eagle Moss, I believe that company that supplies the parts wants to purchase the company. I think. There's a lot of speculation on the topic. Like I said, I'm by no means the expert of this. There is a few people that have spoken on the topic of Eagle Moss kind of going bankrupt. The World of Wayne, whenever this whole situation stopped, he took down all of his videos regarding the Ecto 1 and all of his builds associated with Eagle Moss. What I have done is gone through the videos and taken away the website link because it's not going to lead you anywhere anyways. If you try going to the website now, it just pops up error. So the website's dead. Now in the future, yeah, it can come back up. The big thing that I could see having an issue with another company purchasing the product is the rights to the name. Because Ecto 1 is a GhostBusters product, right? I believe it's Warner Brothers that owns the trademark. So getting the rights to sell the product is a big thing. If they can get the rights to it, then everything's good to go. However, again, who knows? So right now, we are in limbo. If we're gonna have a chance to finish our build, it sucks. Whenever we found out that Eagle Moss went bankrupt, I told Charlie that Eagle Moss went bankrupt. Kind of explain what that was and that I don't know if we're gonna be able to finish our build, and it sucks because there's a lot of people in the same boat as us that put all this time, money, effort, into this model that now we can no longer finish. We have an unfinished car. Granted, it still looks really cool, but it has no doors, it has no lights, it has no roof rack, nothing. I mean, we have the bare minimum. And there's some people that I kind of feel bad for, like they're just starting out, like they got the first issue and that was it. I mean, it's not so bad for them because they only got the first issue. For us, we're under halfway, or about halfway, and we can't stop now. So, I mean, and again, there's a lot of speculation on what happened with Eagle Moss. I believe the biggest problem was the pandemic. It was kind of a double-edged sword in a way. The pandemic caused a lot of people to gain interest in doing the builds, the models, because they were stuck at home. Everybody was stuck at home. Everybody wanted to do the models. That's the reason why we got into it. The pandemic kind of caused people to look, outside the box on staying busy. So, they wanted to get into building something with their family while they're stuck at home. And with that became a large mass wanting product. I don't think they were necessarily ready for that. And it caused a delay on their end. On top of that, the pandemic caused a shipping delay because there was the ship stuck at sea that can no longer, bring in product from different countries, and everything was kind of halted because of the pandemic. That caused more of a backup. Eagle Moss wasn't receiving payment on stuff, so I think that was one thing. It could have been just bad management. It could be they were not following good business practices. Every time I've had to deal with Eagle Moss with the customer service, they've always been on point. I've never had an issue with anything with them. Yeah, some of the specials, a little cheesy, a little underwhelming, but it's something. for what you're paying for the specials, for like the, you get your parts to build the car, and then you get your special packs. The special packs cost the same amount as a 4-pack of parts, basically. And it's like $40. Some of the products that you get as a special, not as good. The GhostBusters book, okay, it was kind of cool. $40, I don't know about that. The pen set, yeah, it was okay. It was kind of cool. It's a collector's item. However, now we have 4 pens, a pen box, and no more pens. So who's to say we're gonna get the full collection? Now I could probably look online. I could probably find the distributor that makes them, or that basically distributes them out. And there's actually people on the Facebook page that have contacted the distributor and talked to them. Is there any way we can get the product? Is there any way that, they can sell to the general public instead of the corporation of Eagle Moss? And again, it goes with licensing. There's a lot of legal issues with that, but it sucks. I want to know what your thoughts of this whole situation is.
Well, it's scary because we can't finish it. We can't put it in a display, and it's not light up at all. Yeah.
So we can't finish the product. We can't finish the car at all. I'm not going to spend the, extra money on an eBay page for somebody to just send me an overpriced part when there's potential that, later on down the road, we can get the parts for the normal price. I'm hoping that the company that purchases Eagle Moss and the rights to distribute the parts does right and actually contacts people that have a subscription, because we all want to finish our build. We want to finish the Ecto 1. This was something that we thought was really cool when we started it. It's fun to do. It's something that brought us close together while we're doing it. But now, we need to kind of put that on the back burner and continue on with other stuff. But we wanted to kind of let you guys know what was going on, why there hasn't been any Ecto 1 videos. The last one I posted was the very last one that we did, and that's going to be it for the Ecto 1 until we get something else going. There was some plans to do some other stuff with our YouTube page to kind of get it, out of the whole Ecto 1 thing. Things kind of changed. We had some complications with some stuff. So we're working through that, and we are going to soon be back into doing what we want to do. It's close to the new year. Halloween's right around the corner, which I cannot wait. I hope that, we can, maybe by next year, we'll hop back into the Eagle Moss, the Ecto 1, and finish it. But if you guys are interested in the Facebook page, I'll link it down below. There's a lot of interesting information that people get from their sources that maybe have worked for Eagle Moss. I know there's a few people that, because basically Eagle Moss laid off everybody that was there, their designers, all of that, because the company went under. So there's a few people that kind of spoke out about the whole situation and what happened and how it broke to them. There's people that have contacted the parts companies, and there's a lot of information on there. Again, I don't know how much good information it is. I don't know how much accurate information it is, because you gotta kind of do your own digging on that and research on that. I'm just going by what I have seen, and I'm just kind of giving you guys the information that I found. And not all of it necessarily is 100% accurate. Like I said, I'm just going by what I found on the Facebook page. Because, again, Eagle Moss gave us nothing. No warning, no thanks. There's a lot of people saying, oh, well, you know, you guys could do a mass lawsuit and all this and sue the company. Sue what company? They went under already. You know, plus, as a subscription, technically, you're paying, they ship you the parts. You pay, they ship you the parts. That's how it goes. It's not like we paid money and we never received parts. We technically got everything we paid for. So you can only do so much. It's not like you spent $2,000 on a model and you only received half the parts and you're missing money. It's not the case. Unfortunately, you paid, you got the product. That's it. So it sucks. There's no way around it. The whole situation sucks. And again, I'm looking on the bright side. I hope that things work out, that you know, people can finish their builds that they're doing, not just the Ecto one, but all the other stuff that they've started. Hopefully they get to finish out their builds. I know there was a post on that Facebook page that they talked about people in the UK are already getting contacted by this company. Hopefully here in the US we get the same contact and we can finally finish what's going on, or figure out what's going on and get the model going again. But for now, we'll move on and do something different and continue to do what we like to do. You know, we like having fun. We want to go out. There's a lot of stuff on my mind that I want to do. It's just having the time to do it and working a full-time job. It's hard. So soon we'll get it going. We'll post a lot more videos here soon. I have a lot of really good ideas, a lot of fun stuff to do. But we wanted to give you guys a heads up on the situation. And again, take this information as a grain of salt. Kind of is what it is at this point. But there is information out there on the situation, again, on that Facebook page. And yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Unfortunately, it's not a good video, but it is just information. Hope you guys like this video. Please like, subscribe, comment down below what you guys' thoughts of this situation. What are you guys' thoughts of Eaglemoss and how they handled it? What do you think is going to happen? If you have any intel, what do you think is going to happen? Tell us. Let us know. We like to hear about it. We do have a lot more stuff coming up. So, yeah. All right, guys. We will see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.